Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be testing out and reviewing the newest foundation from Kosas. This is their Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. Now this retails for $42 US and you can find it in 36 different shades. I grabbed the shade Light Medium Neutral Olive to test out today. Now this is supposed to be a light to medium coverage foundation with a natural finish. It's also packed with skin loving ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, caffeine, squalane, arnica, and vitamin B5. I'm sure I missed a couple of ingredients, but those are the highlighted ones that are absolutely going to nourish the skin as we wear the foundation. You guys know how I feel about niacinamide. I love that ingredient. I use it every single day, morning and night. So this is going to be good. All right, let's hope. Getting ahead of ourselves. It also includes SPF of 25, but you guys know how I feel about that. Always wear your sunscreen underneath your makeup, even if your foundation has some sunscreen in it. I would say that perhaps like SPF 25 would be fine with this if you apply enough and if you're just gonna be wearing it in the house. But if you're gonna be outdoors for an extended period of time, make sure you reapply sunscreen throughout the day. I like to use the powder from Tarte in order to reapply throughout the day if I'm gonna be out and about for a long extended period of time, or just make sure you're using something a little bit higher underneath this. So let's get this started. This is what the bottle looks like. Frosted, it's glass, and it comes with a pump. You also get your solid fluid ounce, so that's typical for liquid foundations. And while I'm at it, it has a shelf life of 12 months, so you have an entire year to use it all up. As far as how to apply it, you can apply it with either your fingers or a makeup brush. 1 pump for light coverage, 2 pumps for medium coverage. And we're gonna be going for medium coverage today. Now, I'm not gonna be wearing any primer with this foundation. However, I am gonna be color correcting the under eye area. So let's take care of that. All right, so I am gonna be going for medium coverage. So I'm gonna shake this really well and then just 2 pumps onto the back of my hand. Is it coming out? Next one? Oh, okay. So 1, I don't know, that seems like a lot. 2. I may not need to use all of that. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of this with my multitasker brush from Sigma. This is the F47. And I'm gonna start over here on the right side. Then I can zoom you guys in so that you can compare the left to the right. All right, so there's 1 light layer. It looks really, really good. The only thing that I can say about the Kosas shades is that they all seem to pull a little bit more yellow, whether it's their concealers, their foundation now, like it's pulling a lot more yellow than I would have liked. I did get their Cloud Set powder. It's supposed to be like a smoothing powder, and that I am going to use that on top of this foundation a little bit. Maybe that will help and alleviate this yellow. Because I mean, I know I'm a little yellow, but I don't think I'm this yellow. Let me take care of the forehead a little bit and the nose a little bit. All right, so it looks great. It definitely gives you a very dewy natural finish, kind of like you just finished applying your moisturizer for the day. That's what this is reminding me of. Let me try to build it up a little bit right here. This, what I have right now after just like 1 layer, I would say it's definitely more medium than light, so like light medium coverage, if you will. It's like right in between. This is not too sheer on its own with just the 1 layer, but I do want to build it up a little bit to get maybe like medium coverage. So I'm just taking a little bit more and just applying it right here. I'm gonna drag it down to try to blend this into my neck. All right, so now that this side is done, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so that you can see the before and the after. All right, so this is my skin with nothing on it, just bare. And this is my skin with the foundation. As you can see, very even, and it looks very, very natural, very hydrating. It looks good. All right, let's continue over here. I do like how it looks, even with just 1 really light layer. It doesn't look as yellow for 1, and for 2, it just blends out so nicely, does not feel heavy, and it just evens everything. It evens everything out. All right, so there it is. I really like the way that it looks. It looks really nice and natural, very hydrating. And I didn't have to use the entire 2 pumps that I applied here onto the back of my hand. I was able to achieve really nice, like medium coverage, true medium coverage. Everything looks nice and even, but my skin still looks like skin. So love to see that. So let me jump off camera, take care of some of this, and I am gonna be coming back in order to set with the Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Powder, also from Kosas, that I just grabbed. So let me take care of that before coming back and setting. All right, I am back. The under eye area is concealed, but I do want to set with the Cloud Set. Now these retail for $34 US, and you can find them in 10 different shades. I grabbed these shade Comfy. They're supposed to be very light, blurring, natural feeling setting powders. So they're not going to really deliver much as far as coverage. They're not supposed to feel like excessively dry. It's supposed to be like just a nice setting powder that's just going to do that and nothing else, which is like set your makeup. So this is what this guy looks like. If I can open it. That right there. So I'm taking my Sigma Powder Sculpt brush. This is the F44. And this is what I'm gonna use in order to try to set the face. I'm really having to dig into it in order to see anything on my brush. Not sure how much blurring. Oh, you know what? Actually it is. Like right here. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in so that you can see like what this looks like versus this. It's definitely blurring a little bit. Now this powder definitely has more pink than yellow in it. So it's helping to like tone down the foundation shade a little bit, which I'm okay with because it was a little too yellow for my liking. So there it is. I really like this powder so far, you know, we'll see. But it definitely helped smooth things out over here, where you can even see from like this distance, there's a lot of texture, like my pores are very visible on this side, whereas over here, it looks a little bit more smooth. And underneath the eyes as well, the concealer looks a lot smoother and everything looks really nice and light. So let me zoom you guys in so that you can see the before and the after on the setting powder. All right, so this is the before. You see what I mean? You can really see pores, texture, and all of that, which is totally fine, totally normal. We all have it. So yeah, it's all right there. But if you compare it to this side, it looks a little bit smoother. And the under eye area does as well, compared to this one. All right, so there's that. Now let me jump off camera, finish the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. All right, I am back, ready to continue on with my day. Makeup is done. So far, I am in love with this setting powder. The foundation, it looks great, very, very even. Everything just looks great. I love my makeup today. We'll see how everything wears. Where's my phone? There it is. It is currently 12:09. I do plan on wearing this all day long, of course, and I am going to be coming back halfway through the day to show you guys close-ups, see what this foundation is doing. So far, super comfortable, very, very lightweight. I love the coverage, and yeah, so let's wear it and see what it does. I'll see you back here in a few hours for my midday check-in. All right, so I'm back for a quick midday check-in. As promised, it is currently 5:03, so I've had this foundation on for a good 5 hours now. This is what it looks like up close. I still really like it. It still looks very, very lightweight and very comfortable. It's worn really, really light. I don't even really notice that I'm wearing foundation, which is amazing. The skin still looks like skin, feels like skin, but it has this like really beautiful radiance to it that I just can't get over. I keep looking at myself when I pass by different mirrors. It still looks great. It has not settled into my fine lines. Nothing that I can see. And this is a situation with the forehead. It does look a little dewy, but I mean, it's not a matte foundation, so let's keep that in mind. So far, I'm still really pleased with it. We'll see how we end the day. I'm gonna continue to wear this for about another 3 or 4 hours to give it a full day. And you guys know the drill. I will see you back here at the end of the night for my final thoughts, check-in, and all that good stuff. Close-ups too, so I'll see you in a bit. All right, so I'm finally back for my end of day check-in. It is, what time is it? It is 8:41, which means that I've had this foundation on now for almost 9 hours, like a solid day. Now, before I get into what I think about this foundation, I am going to zoom you guys in one last time so you can get an up-close look around the face with the foundation after an entire day of wear. So we're going to start off with the forehead. This is what I've got going on. A little dewy, but no surprise there because I do tend to get oily throughout the day along my T-zone. That's always happens. I do feel like the foundation perhaps did separate here along my frown lines. If I do that, you can kind of see it, but not enough to really be able to notice it. Like I have to really look at it. This is what the left side of my face currently looks like. As you can see, the foundation is still intact. It's still all there. I don't feel like it's worn off anywhere, and everything still looks really nice and even, smooth, hydrated. And I've got the exact same situation over here. Along the center of my face, I have completely lost foundation here along the tip of my nose, but I always do, so no surprise there. I would have been really surprised if there was foundation still on it, but no surprise there that the foundation's gone. As far as my smile lines, yeah, perhaps it did break up a little bit there as well. But again, not enough to just notice it from looking at yourself in the mirror. You have to really get up close to see it. Overall, I think it still looks good. So that's the skin after wearing it all day long. I actually really enjoyed wearing this foundation. I'm happy with my purchase. It's very, very lightweight. It really truly feels like just like a moisturizer on the skin, but you have the added benefit of it completely evening out the skin. It wears beautifully all day long. I mean, it still looks great. For the most part, there were, some parts where I can kind of see that, okay, yeah, you've been wearing it for a while now. Right here and right here, but overall, it makes your skin look flawless. Like everything looks really hydrated, very healthy. It gives you that really nice healthy glow without completely covering things up. So your skin still looks like skin even hours later. It's very, very comfortable. It's super, super lightweight. So you don't even feel like you really have much on the face, which is amazing. I love products like that. The only thing, if I had to say something negative about it, it's just the shade. It was a little too yellow for my liking, but I was able to remedy the situation with their setting powder, which actually it's not the start of the show today. Like this is not what I'm reviewing. Of course, we're focusing on the foundation, but this was a really good setting powder. Something that I definitely look forward to using with other concealers because I really loved what it did underneath the eyes and I loved what it did here along the sides of my face. So I will continue to use this with other concealers, with other foundations, and yeah, just play around with it because it's really like, it surprised me. I really, really like it. Overall, I would say this foundation is a win, especially for someone who's just looking for light coverage, medium coverage, like something for every day. This is something worth looking at for sure. It has the added benefits of like the skin ingredients, like stuff that's really going to nourish the skin as you're wearing it, which is always a plus. It doesn't feel heavy. I feel like it's pretty long lasting and your skin still looks like skin. It's not completely concealed or covered up in any way, shape, or form. The powder is actually really nice on top of the foundation because I feel like with some powders, they can completely mattify you and then you have to bring back that dimension with either like a highlighter or, something dewy in order to get that healthy glow after you're completely flat from being matte. But this one sets and it allows for the foundation to still look nice and radiant and healthy. Overall, I'm happy with it. The only issue is the shade. So if you are looking at perhaps purchasing this foundation, I would highly recommend that you go into your local Sephora in order to swatch it so that you know for a fact that you're getting a match. Otherwise, it's a great foundation. I will continue to wear it, but of course, I will tone it down with a setting powder so it doesn't look as yellow. So that completes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed today's product review and that you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. And also don't forget to follow me over on Instagram where I absolutely love to hang out with you guys. As always, take care and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.